folks, how y'all doing? Trent Clark here with Mallett Buildings. We got a good show for you today. In fact, our show today is from blueprints to reality. Okay, let's see what that's all about. But first, you know what we like to do is talk about the $500 discount that we give away every week. We're proud of that. That's why we give it away to our healthcare workers, educators, first responders, and military workers. If you're one of those people, make sure you get your $500 discount if you are searching for a building. Also, we talk about the Tiger Cash. We're going to give $1,000 to you if you're looking to upgrade to a signature or elite building. Okay, it's worth the upgrade. Okay, we'll go over why that is. Okay, so good little giveaway we got going on, a turtle box. Okay, my wife wants one. I know she does. But I don't see her doing what they say to do. So what you got to do is like, follow, and share. All right, you must like and comment and share this post. You must be following this page. The more you comment and engage with our posts, the higher the chance you are to win. So folks, if you want to win a turtle box, engage more with our site, with our whatever we say to do. Okay. Like, follow, and share. And the more you do that, the better chance you get to grab. When are we giving this away? August 26th. Okay, we're going to pick the winner. I think they plan on picking the winner live, huh? That what we're doing? Yeah. Okay. So, got a new slide today. I'm real happy about this slide. Our marketing team, our new and improved marketing team put this together. Where's Mallett Building this week? So what this shows you folks is, you know, the people that trusted us to build their building this week, okay? This is why it's worth the wait for Mallett. We do have a 14-week lead time. We're closing that gap now that we got out of the rainy season. We are working with some heat though, but we are closing that gap. But it is worth the wait. And these people, we're in Texas this week and Louisiana. You got, you know, Katy, Dayton, Crockett, Coots, Winnie, Liberty in Texas for our Texas folks, and in Louisiana, Church Point, Abbeville twice, Belrose, Palmetto, and Lake Charles. So this is where we are actually building and construction, erecting buildings this week. I think next week we'll probably have some footage of that coming up. We got a lot of good things coming for the show. All right, but here it is, and we're going to try to update this periodically or however they marketing team sees fit. But I like this slide here. I'm very happy about it. Okay, so this week's special, same as yesterday, but I like to reiterate. Okay, we got this cool building here. Okay, a lot of people are converting this into a livable space. What does that mean? Well, we sell buildings here that you can convert into a livable space. Okay, we sell accessory buildings. You take it as a homeowner and do what you want with it. This package is kind of taking it a step further, where it more looks like a living space than your regular building, right? So it's a good looking building, and the reason why we're doing this is because we got a competitor out there doing this, and we wanted to beat their price and give you a better building. Why? This is a 30 by 30 by 12 for $56,650. It is a classic building, okay? It's a 30 by 25 enclosed gable. You got a 10 by 55 rear awning, okay, or porch, 8 by 8 gable front porch. You saw that. 2 26 walk-through doors, 1 French door. That was that French door that you saw on the valve. I'll show you a picture of it again. You got 2 3 by 5 windows, 4-year workmanship warranty on this building. 2 3 by 3 windows. Remember, this building is a 5-on-12 roof pitch, okay? Better looking, gets the water off, gets pine needles off a lot faster, opposed to, say, like some of our competition out there that is red iron. They only do a 2-on-12, maybe a 3-on-12 roof pitch. And, you know, that's just, to me, not too good. So this is a 5-on-12 roof pitch, 2 by 8 vaulted ceiling truss, folks. Standard at Mallett now. Superior to anything out there. Nobody does that. They can't buy it or they can't make it. We do it in-house here. We manufacture our own trusses. That's why we can do it. And it is stronger. It is 175% stronger when you're talking about flexibility and let's see, flexibility, and then 74% stronger when you're talking about strength-wise, up and down. Cable retention system, again, superior. Our competitors just don't do this. 30 mile an hour wind rating, 26 gauge metal standard on all our buildings here at Mallett. Concrete under every post. This is a 4,000 PSI concrete, all right, as opposed to what our competitors use, which is 3,000. 4,000 is superior, stronger, it's 33% stronger in fact. Okay, then we add microfiber. All right, that's special number one, 56,650. And it looks like this. You can get it in any color you want. All right, it's a cool looking little featured building. Okay, our other special that we got is a 30 by 30 by 12. Classic, same specs as the first one I showed you. 5 on 12 roof pitch, one 10 by 10 roll up door, 136-inch walk-through door, 4,000 PSI slab plus the microfiber, 4-year workmanship warranty. This building is 130 mile an hour rated. Okay, we got a very special price on this building. Remember, this is 2x8 vaulted truss or scissor truss in this building, standard across the board here at Mallett. Remember, this is a special price. We didn't want to advertise it here. We wanted you to call the building specialist. If you're interested in this building, make sure you call the building specialist and they will give you the special price on this. Okay, and folks, listen. When you buy a Mallett building, you get 26 years of experience. You get in-house engineering. You get design work in-house. We're not a cookie cutter here. Okay, we're going to build your trust with all #1 MCA ground treated lumber. Okay, that's very, very important because our competitors don't do that. All right, so another special we got is a 40 by 50 by 12. It's also a classic building. Remember, our classic building is better than our competitor's best building by far. Why? We got 5 on 12 roof pitch. Same thing I told you on the last one, 2x8 scissor truss. All that is included in the specs of this classic building. This is a 40 by 50 by 12. Special pricing, call your building specialist. We're waiting here. After hours, no problem. We've got somebody here waiting for you to call them. All right? Now, let's see, Elite Series special, okay? You can pick a 30 by 50. We got 3 specials, a 30 by 50, a 40 by 50, or a 40 by 60. Elite, best of the best, okay? Nothing compares to the Elite building. Why? Because it's backed by us. It's all the specs I just told you about. Plus, we add a bunch of features to that, like gutters and gutter brushes, control joints, post protectors. All that is in the Elite building. 6-inch slab, 2.5 times stronger, okay, than the 4,000 PSI, all right, or the 4-inch. Okay, so these 3 buildings, and on top of that, we got a special price. You got to call in a building specialist. Special price on these buildings. But remember, on these buildings, you get to pick. This is an added feature up to $17,000 that we're throwing in on this building, because we're going to let you pick, a gable extension. You get that, and pick your height on the door. Okay, there's usually an upcharge on both of them. So you're getting an extra value on this building that we're throwing it in free. And call in for the special price, and you'll see how attractive this is. Now, this little Cajun Oasis, like I said, is selling like hotcakes, folks. Why? Well, because it's perfect for backyard retreats, a personal gym, workshop, studio, he shed, she shed, home office, little cabin on a 3-ton AC package. So when we're done with this building, you just turn on the switch, and you got lights, and you got you're being cool. So this is a cool building, folks. I would jump on it while it lasts. There's no telling. We might run it again next week or we might not. If you're looking for something like this, it's very important that you jump on this. $29,999, okay? Ready to go, turnkey, okay? You just got to finish out the inside because it'll have air conditioning in it, okay? So remember that. 5 red flags. Always like to go through the 5 red flags, folks. Why? Because we think it's important. If you're thinking about building a building, it's good for you to research this. How many years in business somebody has been? We've been in business for 26 years. Most of our competitors maybe 4 years. Yeah, and they've already changed hands, some of them. Okay, licensure, proper license. Don't it make sense to make sure that they're a contractor? Okay, because even though you're pulling the permit and you're the actual contractor on record, we still have to have a license to a contractor's license to build your building. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, we can build your building. You can hire us to be the full licensed contractor, and we'll be glad to do that. Just going to charge you a little bit extra. Okay, but most people building a building like this is going to pull their own permit and save themselves some money, and I can't blame you to do that. But anyway, they must have a contractor's license. Okay, and if you want to see if they have any violations, you can find this out on the LSLBC. Reviews on BBB and Google. Okay, we have over 500 plus reviews. Most of our competitors don't. Well, I'm not even sure if they belong to the BBB, but I think that's good practice too, right? So anyway, visit the contractor's facility. I think that's important. We'd love you to come out and visit with us. Like I always say, if you're conducting business in the front seat of somebody's car or truck, that might be a red flag, folks. Anyway, let's see. Most people compare buildings like apples to oranges, okay? Don't get fooled by a cheap price, okay? You might get a cheap building, all right? You don't want to put a $100,000 worth of equipment underneath a $15,000 or $20,000 little tubular building that's going to blow off and leave all your valuables out in the elements. Okay, but our buildings come with 2x8 scissor truss. Folks, I know the normal person out there really don't understand the difference between a 2x8, a 2x6, or a 2x4 scissor truss. In their mind and in the consumer's mind, you just want a building. I understand that, okay? But we do these live videos because we want to educate you and help you understand what value you get here at Mallett Building. Okay, we could continue to build buildings with 2x6 truss, but why? When we have the opportunity to make things better for you, the customer, we're going to do that. Okay, so, and that's what we've done. We got 2x8 scissor truss, standard, okay, superior than 2x6. 2x6 purlins, 24-inch on cylinders and girts. 10-year workmanship warranty. Lifetime ground treated lumber, #1 grade. Okay, very, very important. Double structural 2x12 carriers, or top plate is what a lot of people know it as. That's what I call it. And our competitors just don't do that, folks. They use 2x8s. Okay. Let's see, engineered cable retention system. It's a no-brainer when you're talking about post frame. It holds all your posts together underneath that slab. Very, very important and engineered for structure stability for that uplift protection. Real warranty, real engineering, folks, right here at Mallett. Anyway, we'll welcome apples to apples. Bring those bids in and we'll beat it by $1,000. The problem is this just can't do it. Why? Because there's nobody else doing what we do here, so it's not going to be apples to apples. Anyway, let's move on forward. Choose Mallett over our competition. Our competitors. This is the block that our competitors have. They got 6-inch, 6x6 posts, okay, 2x6 trusses, okay, but their trusses may not be treated. I don't know. Most of the bids that I've seen, they don't tell you that. And where I know they're buying them from is mostly whitewood, folks, so be careful. Termites can get up there. Also, their 2x6 truss usually have 2x4 inner webbing on it. 29 gauge metal on most of them. Some of them may use 26 gauge if you upgrade. All right, 1 free walk-through door, 40-year warranty. That's standard on the metal. Okay, here's what you get at Mallett. You get 10-year workmanship warranty. We can say that because we've been in business for 26 years. Number one, kill dry treated lumber, ground treated lumber, just like I just showed you. 2x8 scissor truss, superior, 5-on-12 roof pitch, 2 free roll-up doors, free roof and wall insulation, 6-inch gutters and gutter brushes, folks. 2 3x5 insulated windows, lifetime warranty against termites, rot, rust, and fungal decay. Very, very important. We couldn't put it all on this slide. We had to go to the next one. Ridge vents, 6-inch concrete. Remember I told you that's 2.5 times stronger than 4-inch. And then we throw that 4,000 PSI concrete in there. Zack screws, we don't nail anything. Zack screws is the good screw that I showed you earlier or yesterday where it covers that gasket. Very, very important. That heat will dry that gasket up and it start brittle and falling away. Remote picture video, we use company cam. And we can take videos, live videos from the site. All of our workers have that. Our builders, our inspectors, our concrete work, everybody that we send on that job, we have that. We have real live data coming at us every couple of minutes for one of those projects that we showed you earlier in the new slide. We have data coming all the time and inspectors out there. Somebody's watching you. Engineered cable retention system with that 6 mil moisture barrier, 145 mile-an-hour wind load, post pads, all metal screwed, post protection, skirt boards. It goes on, folks. Mallett's just the best at what we do. We've been doing it for a long time and we're not stagnant. We continue to improve our process. Let's see, from blueprint to reality, how Mallett buildings are engineered for you. Okay, every Mallett building starts with a plan built around your site. The blueprint phase is about listening to the customer's needs, site requirements, and future use. We have somebody, if you're serious, only if you're serious about buying a building, folks. We do have inspectors out there that we can go and do a site survey for you. All you got to do is tell your building specialist that you want that done. If you're wondering what size building you can put in your backyard and you need help, we'll send somebody out there. But I only ask that you be serious about buying a building. We really want you to be serious about buying a building. We don't want to waste your time and we don't want you to waste our time. I'm just being factual about that. But we do have people that can help you do that. Custom design for every site. So if you have a building that needs to be, smaller than say what we advertise, no problem. We can do that for you. Or if you have one that can be longer and narrow, whatever your needs may be, we can do that. Because we do all our designs here, engineered for your needs, not one size fits all, okay? Not a cookie cutter template, all right? So site specifications engineered. We consider location, soil type, elevation, climate, local code, and requirements. Folks, listen, we always recommend a pad. We're going to recommend it. You're going to see it in your contract when you sign up for us. We're going to recommend a pad. We can't force you to do it. We're going to recommend it. And when you get a pad, it costs a few extra dollars to get a compaction test. We highly recommend that. The truth is, folks, you got to realize something. Everybody has a misconception that the concrete is the foundation. Well, that's just false, okay? The concrete is not the foundation. It's what's underneath the concrete. And that's why we recommend get the topsoil out, come in with clay pad, and get a compaction test. Each building is engineered for a specific wind load, snow load if applicable, and environmental stress for its location. So if you have special needs, if you're going to put sheetrock on these walls, we need to know that. We're going to tighten up your truss spacing. It's going to cost you more money. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not. We're going to give you more truss. But we can do that to receive your sheetrock. Many competitors recycle generic plans that may meet code but not optimize your site. A lot of these guys, they already have some plans stamped, but those stamped plans is kind of a surprise when you go, if you're building down in the Thibodeau area, those people, if you got any type of restroom or in there, those people are going to require you to have special wind loads down there, okay? So those stamped plans will be a surprise to you when you get down there and they don't work, then you're going to be stuck into figuring out what we do. We have the experience and the know-how, and quite frankly, our building specialists are going to tell you that when you start talking to them about your location. They're going to tell you what type of wind load and our permitting that you're going to need. Okay, so that's very important. Our truss plant advantage. Mallett in-house truss plant means total control over materials, dimensions, and quality. No delays from third-party supplier, truss engineered to exact roof design, low requirements, and wind-resistant codes. We design our own truss. This comes straight off of the computer. We send that straight to a saw. We cut it down there. You may hear the hammering in the background. That's because we're making truss. Huh? Oh, cut to commercial. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to see the red dot. Cutting for a commercial real quick. We'll be right back. That's because I'm not used to that. So, folks, it's going to take me a little while. We're starting to do these cool commercials, and I forgot my cue. So this is live, so stuff happens. But I'm going to address somebody up here. Miss Dawn is wanting a combo residential shop. Her question is, will you guys do blueprints for the home part? Yes, we will. There will be a charge for that, Miss Dawn, but we really, that's a very good question, and I'm glad you brought it up, because people out there, what you must understand, if you're wanting to do some type of design on the inside of your shop, do not go out there and buy plans from somebody before you figure out what size shop you want. And I tell you the reason why is because you want to get the post layout. Remember, this is not stick frame. We have posts that's going 3 foot in the ground, and we must design your shop or design your living quarters or your windows and doors around those posts. Okay, so I see too many people that jump the gun, and they may buy, or they may get somebody to start drawing them up some plans and spend money on plans that just won't work here at Mallett Buildings, because you have to have your post layout. So Miss Dawn, I would say, Miss Dawn, if you're serious about buying a building, I would say set an appointment with the building specialist. Come talk to me. They'll set an appointment up. We can talk, and we'll design that out. We'll tell you what that's going to cost. We'll get ideas. We'll talk to you, and we'll go from there. So I hope I answered your question. But I want to reply on the little commercial that you may have. So hopefully y'all watched it. But that's a real live building we're finally complete now, and that's with some good people that's doing a reef business, Deco Exchange. They're very excited. They do a nice building. You can check them out on Facebook at Deco Exchange. They got a great following. They do really good work. They sell all this stuff and do all kind of stuff. Go check them out, Deco Exchange. We just built those 4 warehouses for them over there. They do a really good job. But anyway, getting back to the show, I wanted to tell you, we do all this design work in here. We build our truss in here, folks. That's why we can build a 2x8 scissor truss. This is a real truss that went on a building. Okay, we design it here. We send it to the saw cuts it, and our guys put it together on a truss table. All right, so in-house quality control. Every phase is inspected, from drawings to material selection to installation. Remote, like I said earlier, we got company cam out there. We're on site. The builders have it, the truckers have it, the inspectors have it, the concrete guys have it, the foreman crew have it. Live data comes in to all those people that we're building, where we're building this week. I think it was either 12 or 14 of them this week, whatever the slide was I showed you. Crews following up. Any issues caught are fixed immediately. And if we don't fix them immediately, we do what we call a red tag, and we go back out there and fix it. But the cool thing about us is we're going to ask you to place that building, and we're going to sign off on that. That way everybody's clear. There's no guesswork. We're going to ask you to stay there, place the building, and place the elevation that you want your building, and you're going to sign off on that. Why? Because that's important. Next phase is we're going to frame your building up. We're going to ask you to sign off on that. There's a piece of paper. We're going to sign off on that framing inspection. This is the time that you need to do your due diligence and go around that and make sure that all your doors and windows are in the right place. That's the time to fix that. It's an easy fix, and we'll fix it right then and there. Next phase is we're putting all the metal up on the building. If you want to change the door at that point, all the metal's up, we got a little problem. We can do it, but we got a little problem. It should have been done on that. That's why we've been doing this a long time. We know checks and balances. We put those in place to help you and to help us try to minimize problems. Anyway, wanted to throw that in on this quality control thing. Let's start your building blueprint today. Advantage recap: site-specific engineering, in-house trust, overbuilt wind load, quality control. We're licensed, insured, and have decades of experience in your area. Okay, call our building specialist today, folks, if you're in the shopping for a building.